everyone.
Good morning.
Happy Sunday. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together we are PM Artist Studio. Oh, very nice. Ooh, my hair is crazy. Now that I'm seeing it on the big thing, I was just looking at it earlier in a little mirror. Didn't seem that big, but some things in mirrors are larger than others. Is that what is it? The rearview mirror? Some objects may appear larger than they are.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, good morning to all of y'all. Are you ready for some giveaway fun? Ooh, you are super bright. Where are you super bright? I'm going to move that over there. Maybe that'll be better. There we go. I think that was helping me too, because I was a little like... Don't look into the light there, Carol Ann. All right. Pop out.
Might have to put my hat on.
Okay. Well, you could move that little light. I mean,
what little light?
The one above your head there.
That one's not bothering me. It's
okay.
That thing of yours over there.
Oh, well, here.
Thank you. Whoa.
That probably made a little difference there.
Yeah, certainly did.
Asking you shall receive there.
I think this is why this eye always hurts. It's because it's that side.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there. Izzy Jr. Tell you what, we've had quite the birthday weekend and injuries and just poor thing.
Yes, she has an injured foot.
She does. She biffed it on the concrete. Coming in hot when wet. Not smart. All right, I'm going to do our good mornings to Angela, Ann, Heather, Barbara Perry, Carrie Griffiths, Caroline, Darcy, Dana, and welcome to Loverly Dana, Debsy, Estella, Eva, Fran on the Edge, Gretchen Burt, Jeanette, aka Jeanette, Jolyn, Carla, Kelly, oh my goodness, Kelly Cameron, Kylie, Margalo, Marcia Markle, Mystical Misty, PM Artist Studios here, Penka, Robin Alcorn, Sandy, Lisa with Serious Hecka, Susan, Sharon with Texture Junkies, oh my, now my thing's moving, where was I? Darn it, I was almost through it. Susan is here. We have Violet. All right, I think I got everybody. Did I say Sandy? Sandy, you deserve two anyway. There you go. All right. Now, remember today, big giveaway. We're going to try to do the international one kind of right off the bat here. Did we ever figure out if we're going to show the stuff in it or we're just going to tell you that it's good? You kind of have seen it over the weeks. We split it apart. They are somewhat equal. Obviously, there's kind of a bigger prize, a second prize, a third, and then we have our international, which is mainly flat stuff. Ooh, for the international, we are also going to include a little coupon code from our shop and also from Carrie Gibson. She was so kind. That's for the international. So you can buy stencils through both of our shops. There are stencils included in each one of the giveaways. There are paints and
a brayer and gel plates
and yeah. So we're just gonna think. I don't know. So do we just say that like the first one that we?
Well, we can. They can
spin the wheel.
They can. Yeah, they can choose.
Okay. Well, you get to choose by the bag, and we're not gonna tell you what's in the bag.
No, because it would be like take a long time.
Yeah. So you can pick by the bag, or you know. It's kind of a chance thing, I guess. It'll be hard to determine which one has what in it.
I don't even remember from last night.
It was late last night. I mean, it was just a long day. Very long day. Hello. Welcome. Oh, we got Kim Polton coming in here. We got Julie Parker. Ooh, look at you, Julie Parker. She's like, I'm not missing that. All right. All right, well, let's go ahead and get that. I'm going to go topside with us because I have the little spinning wheel on topside. And we're going to do our international one right off the bat here. Because then that way, I know some of you guys, it is way early in the morning. It's crazy. And we have buddies for people. I will, now, please remind me in the chat if you have seen anybody say in Makers that they needed a buddy and maybe we just didn't assign it. I have kind of a list, but, you know, let's take care of all of our maker people and whatnot, because I don't want anybody missing out, but I do want it to be people that, you know, show up, hang out, love on us, love on each other, you know, all that business. All that business. Okay, gotta go topside. I had to set up the wheel last night. Y'all want to see the wheel?
Do they get to see it? Do they get to see it spin?
Yeah, they do. Here's the international one. All right. Got that up, and then I'm going to turn it on. It's a little bright. Look at my my face.
I saw you. Your shirt suddenly looked like ghosty.
That's funny. Okay, I'm going to turn that on. Did it come on? Is it going to come?
Is it turning?
It's not turning on. Why is it not turning on? I had that on last night. Let's see here. I'm going to switch it over to that one. Oh, come on, man. Really? Did I move it? Nope. Boy, I had it working last night. No problemo. Popped up on the screen. Happy. If I turn that off? Nope. Well, wheel, why are you giving me such a hard time? Hold on here. We're going to check these settings.
Well, I can chit-chat.
Yes, chit-chat and tell them, you know, because they're seeing your top side there.
Oh, they are. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you know, I feel like, you know, such a, yeah, I hope that you understand when I say we're going to do something during the live and then we just get, you know, we go way left field and...
Squirrel.
Yeah. That's just kind of how I operate. Even when I'm here by myself doing stuff, I will set out with intentions to do one thing and end up doing something entirely different just because I'm sort of going with the flow. That's just kind of how I work. And that's how I work and not be frustrated and angry. So,
we like to keep her happy because otherwise this really isn't much fun. You guys have seen those. There's a stream. I could, you know, drop a link where she was kind of grumpy and I was like, all right, that's no fun. I can't get the wheel to show up, so I don't know.
Maybe our techno person downstairs can...
No, they went to get burritos or something.
Oh, they went to get burritos or something?
Yeah.
Oh, no. How can this be?
I do not know. Here, let me try to add one and see if it'll come up.
All right, well, I'll just continue on with my chit-chat.
Yes, carry on.
So what I really want to do today that we talked about doing last week is taking these prints that were, you know, just kind of, I think this was a wipe-off. I'm not sure. But I want to go ahead and see if I can add something to it to help bring out more of the image. I think this is dragonflies. Pretty sure. Yeah, yes, there's a dragonfly. To make the dragonflies pop out a little bit more without losing all this lovely definition of the wrinkly stuff. That's what I want to do with that. And I've got some papers here that I want to print off on. And then I want to, and Fran already did this, but we're going to go ahead and do it again. Some of you may or may not have been in on her live to do. I've already crinkled this paper up again, and it's paper that I've used. And let's see if it makes a different type batik background print.
Yeah, we're trying to get the I should be able to get one of our windows to pop up here, but for whatever reason it's decided not to play nice this morning, you know, during the live stream, even though I tested it out and everything was fine. Wheels showed up, clicked around, switched channels, you know, all that business. But then, you know, you go live and things get interesting.
Yeah, it kind of happens with my printing too.
Maybe, hopefully, would you guys just trust that we're picking the
random?
You trust us? I have the wheel up. I promise it's there.
Oh, they just can't see it.
They just can't see it. It's not up on the screen. The wheel's working. I got all the peoples. I got, you know, yeah. There's like 70, I think, was, let me look at my screen over here, and I swear if that pops up, I'm going to lose my mind. Let's see here. We had a total of 66 entries. Now, some of these are, you know, each week or whatever, so they're duplication, but total of 66 entries on our international one. Okay, they say they trust us 100%. Okay, fair enough.
Close your eyes when you do it, Mariah, and then it'll be like that you're not looking.
Well, here, why are you? Oh, I was gonna say, but she locks herself in.
I've already locked myself in.
She's locked in. All right.
The drawbridge is down.
I'm spinning. We're gonna get her done. We're gonna get our international people taken care of. Oh my! Oh! The messy palette. See, and it even does fireworks and everything, man.
Aww.
Fran, it was like, oh, this close to you. Oh, man. I shouldn't even tell Fran that. She's probably like, dang. So, and that makes me so happy.
Who is Messy Palette?
And she told me that she couldn't make it this morning, so I'm her buddy.
Oh, you are?
So, Messy Palette, that is Diane. You know, pugs.
Oh, the tassels.
I'm sure she's so happy that we associate her with that story, but we do. We love Diane. Okay, that is very exciting. Here's I'll show we decided that, so it's the little thin one, because, you know, we got to send it in a small package, and especially to Australia. Although, hey, they have been solid.
Yeah, they've been
solid.
okay. Here.
Yes.
Now, I want you to show them all of the other bags.
Oh, we will. Okay, yes. Let me close.
So they can be thinking about it.
Yes, let me close this one down. That makes me so happy. Diane, she's so wonderful. She participates in Makers all the time, and she's part of the collab.
And she's funny.
She's funny. We love funny people.
We love funny.
We do.
We love weird funny. We love funny funny. We love,
you know, dry
hokey,
funny. Even if you don't mean to be
kitschy.
funny. We find you funny.
Yeah.
It's because we love you.
Yeah, I think laughing is it's good medicine.
It is. It keeps me sane, sort of. Yeah, that sort of thing. All right, awesome. I'm going to show the 3. Then we'll do another one here in a minute. How's that sound?
Okay. Yeah.
I think this is kind of fun. We'll try to draw it out a little bit. Make you guys hang out. Okay, so I have the 3. Actually, I should hand them to you because you got the big screen.
Okay.
And I can't go big screen.
All right. I will put my crinkle papers over here. And I have to tell you a little story about these bags.
Yeah, can you just have, because you can keep them under there, and then as I,
all right.
You can be Vanna. You got to be Vanna for us, okay?
Oh, well, I looked as good in a dress as she did. Oh, boy, you really cinched that baby down there. I can't.
Yeah, no opening it up.
No opening it up.
Don't want any peeky peekies.
Peeky peekies. All right, so Mariah, she grabbed all these bags. She says, oh, I'm so glad you printed the right end. And I said, I cannot even believe that you would say such a thing. I had to put a board in there. She said, yeah, I know, but you know. And I'm kind of in the back of my mind going, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I
know, because when I first said it, she said, what?
What? They were upside down? Oh, no.
I was like, no, you did good. I already had kind of a plan B, cooking in my head that we're going to put it on both sides and flip it.
Okay, so Rippling Railroad was the theme for the bags.
Yes.
And look at that. Look at that down at the bottom. Look at that.
Look at that stencil job
Look
there.
at that stencil job down there.
And she matched it up and everything. I love it.
Well, I did a pretty good job. I think this one's a little bit off, but,
It's art, y'all.
It's art, y'all. Isn't that pretty?
So there's the blue one, an orange one.
An orange one. And this is really my favorite. I love this. It looks kind of murky and dusty.
And then we got the blue-orange one.
And the blue-orange one. Which you understand that this is like a marriage of the other two.
Yes. Sort of.
Sort of, kind of. Yeah. That one seemed a little heftier for some reason.
She's giving away secrets, y'all.
Heavy stuff.
Well, should we run one right now? And then we'll do the other 2 towards the end?
Okay, well, ask.
Okay, you guys want to do? Well, of course they do. You know they do. I'm answering for them. They're
Okay,
very excited.
now do they get to see the wheel on this one?
No, I don't think so.
Nobody?
I'll try it again, but it ain't being happy with me. Nah, it should be up on the screen right now. I do not know.
Is there another screen that you have?
Let me try adding it one more time. Always makes me nervous adding these sorts of things as we are live, but it ain't working anyway. Let me name it the wheel. Select options.
Does it have a go live option?
Well, and I'm kind of wondering since, wait. I'm wondering since the YouTube is up, it's keying in on it rather than the, I wonder if I pulled it out. Hold on a second. I got an idea. Uno momento, por favor. I'm not sure why I didn't think of this. I thought that's going to mess that up, isn't it? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. You know, I mean, what are we going to lose at this point?
The wheel.
The wheel. I got the wheel. The wheel's not going anywhere. We're just trying to get the wheel to show.
Okay, well,
that's the deal.
As long as you can assure me of that, because I know how long it takes you to get all those names in there, and we don't have time for that.
Okay, it's selecting now. Studio. Yeah, it just does not want to key in on that. Maybe because I did leave it open last night. I don't know. It's interesting.
It got tired.
It got tired. The wheel got tired. It's like, I don't want to be seen. Like, I was up all night.
Yeah. Just gonna have to check back with me later.
Okay, I'm just gonna run the wheel. You guys are gonna have to trust it. And there we go. That's all there is to it. I'm running the wheel. Spinning. Let's see. Oh, hold on.
Is it still moving?
Yeah.
Oh, slowing down.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Lisa Mingus.
Congratulations!
Yay! There we go.
Which one does she
The first
want?
person wasn't here, so I wasn't even going to say their name.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay, Lisa Mingus. Woohoo! Which one do you want? Pick a bag, pick a bag.
Orange, blue, or orange, blue together.
Orange.
She wants the orange.
All right. We'll put your name on it.
Here it is. This is what'll be coming to you.
We're not going to open it.
I can't. I don't know how you fasten that.
And plus, I
bugger
have
up,
like
but-
everything like baggied up because we're going to send it and, you know, it's ready to ship. Okay. There we
All
go.
right. Woo, woo. All right.
right, take
Let's
it.
Get on with it.
There we go. Have that set up for later. I'll try to work on the wheel while she's doing things. Who
Well,
knows?
I've got a print that I haven't pulled, and Mariah, she wanted to, it counts if it's on live. You can capture it, right?
It counts if it's on live. You can capture it.
You know, for the little things that you do, the shorts.
Yeah. Yes.
Boy, I tell you what, it's been on here since
Morning, Fiona.
Thursday. And it's really stuck.
Lisa Mingus, not serious hecka, Lisa.
And this really didn't come off like I wanted it to, but I think it's still kind of pretty.
Yeah. I gotta turn that bright business off over there.
All right.
Well, what do you think? That was the one that kind of got, you know, we lost the...
We lost the depth, but they're there if you just shake it a bit.
Give
See
it the
that?
wiggle. You give
Give
it
it a wiggle.
the proper little wiggle.
You can see those boogers.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wiggling it right? Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, there. Can you see that?
Ooh, yes. Very nice. Very nice.
All right.
Are you going to try
Well,
it?
I'm liking that.
Oh, yeah. Deb says that would be an amazing cover.
And you could even, you know, cut out a brass one or something. All right. Well, that's good. Whoa, whoa.
I'm thinking about that, Brad. That would work.
He said what? What would work?
Oh, I could turn the Pcam to the screen. I could, you know, grab that and put it there.
Oh, yeah.
And then it'll be up in the little corner because I'm not readjusting the whole, you know, scheme of things. But that way, at least you guys see the wheel.
Yeah.
I can do that. So on the next one, I'll just grab the camera, point it at the screen. Real technical stuff. But there, I think that'll solve this issue.
Yeah, and I apologize for the mucky muck on this. I don't know what the deal was, but it didn't get cleaned off.
He's not cleaning your plates.
Well, and when I'm doing this stuff, I really like for it to. I needed to put a new.
All right, Kylie, no worries. Okay, Tori, we're. I think everybody's kind of got a buddy, and we know who's it, what's it.
I should have been doing this while Mariah was trying to get the damn thing.
If he notices now, when I have to break something to get into it, all I can hear is release the Kraken, the Crackle Kraken. That's funny. Yeah, the Crackle's fun, and that's where we squirreled.
All right, there's still some stuff out there, but I don't think that's going to be majorly big time.
I mean, the circle book is still in the works. It's just, you know, I told you, I warned you.
Yeah, and I've got some things to add to it that are kind of cool.
Yeah, she's got a new little idea about it.
I got some new little.
But that's usually how all this works too. Is that you kind of work on them, you get a little bit bored, and you're like, all right, I need something else to add to these, something different.
Yeah, it is, and the ones that I just did the other day with the
Yes, Leanne. It was this
texture. I made a new texture plate with what you call this? Zia pinwheel. I don't know.
Sydney.
Sydney.
Yeah.
Sydney pinwheel, and some kind of cool stuff that I can go ahead and then do the other side, because remember there's going to be two sides.
Oh, Angela, some people weren't able to make it today, so we said that if they, you know, let me know ahead of time and or set up a buddy inside of Makers, then that was okay, and they would still be able to be eligible for the wheel. And so the first one that I pulled was somebody that I didn't, you know, necessarily recognize. They definitely aren't in Makers, and there was no buddy. So there we go.
Okay, now I'm going to squeeze out a tiny bit of Prussian blue without the just because remember, one of the things we kind of decided on this was if the paint was ever so slightly just right on the edge of drying,
Almost dusty, but you know, still
not.
got a little sticky to it.
it still needs to, you know, do its thing there.
So one of the things that why we say that is that the really cool one she got, which was like the black that we thought was indigo. And then I was watching that back because I was pulling some highlights, and you did actually, I don't know if the Van Gogh is a bluish color, but you mixed black in with it. But it was an old paint. So
oh yeah,
it was,
some of the Liquitex.
yeah, so it was a little bit kind of on the verge of
Yeah,
iffy.
going bad.
It's iffy. Some iffy paint works well.
I've got some that's really clumpy and gloppy, and I really kind of like it because it'll leave little funky hooty-doo things, you know,
Yeah.
about. All right, here we go. Remember, we already crinkled this.
Yes.
Now, should I use the paint side or the other side?
I think you should use the paint side because I think that's going to give you the most interesting results, personally. Barbara, here you go. Here is the that's the link to the Facebook group. But it is the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists is what you'll want to search. I know it's like a mile long, but when we were making it, I wanted to make sure, I was like, we need, like, I want people to feel like you don't necessarily have to be, you know, call yourself an artist to make art. I didn't want to alienate anyone through that, so that's why we chose Makers. And Makers was a good, I think, a very inclusive word. We went around about all that for a while. Didn't we? For a while. Turning down the brightness on my screen because I got all these white windows up in there. Kind of beaming me in my eyeballs.
Well, certainly making the dragonflies show up a lot better.
I like this. Yes, because this is the flip side of the flip side that we did the other day. So everything happened that what we wanted was on the back side. Now we're purposely putting things on the back side.
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
I think I call that a win. And what I would be interested in possibly doing with that is also spraying it.
So that you get more contrast.
Oh, well, look at you.
Well, I think that's some pretty...
I love the idea. I think you pulled it off.
Yay.
Very, very well done.
Yay, yay. All right, now we have a pretty dry thing going on here.
No, it won't show up.
So let's try.
Turn around and show it to them on the screen.
Oh, I could do that too.
And you don't have to move it. And you don't
Okay.
have to move it.
Yeah.
See, Brad's always here, giving us good ideas.
All right, now
Oh,
this
Sylvia?
has a blue tinge to it.
Do you have to only post gel? Oh, no. Angela.
Oh, heavens no.
Pretty much in Makers, like, if you're making art and you talk about something in a very artful way, we're pretty well happy with that.
Lost.
What? What is
Lost
that?
trinkets.
Oh,
My jar.
it's probably got assimilated in here with the paint pots. That was the dangerous thing about doing that.
Yeah, no
Needed a
kidding.
label on top.
Certainly did. Now I'm going to give this a pretty good squeeze here.
Oh, Dana, no, you are not over your head at all. Don't worry. We have people of all sorts. We have beginners and people that have been making art and people that have displayed in galleries, but the people just, you know, want to hang out and see pretty art. We have all types. So
Okay, now this is a little bit different approach that I'm going to try here.
Oh, do tell. How so?
Okay, well, I've never really just pulled this off and then used this, you know, as another sheet to pull something up with before.
Oh, huh. I feel like that I have requested such thing.
Right.
It's just a fantastic idea. I support it.
There's
She hates
no
it when I do that.
reason to be ugly.
And usually she says something.
Nobody likes that.
Usually
Does
she
not
says-
endear you to anyone.
She says other things to me usually whenever.
Yeah, when we're not live.
Yeah.
Okay, well that is absolutely, isn't that, I mean that is just beautiful on its own, I think.
Yeah, I like it.
I think when we get some,
Hey, wait, pull that back in here for just a second. Do you see the slight areas of the dragonfly wings? That there's some. It's
oh
very
I
subtle.
I do, in just a couple of places.
But you kind of see the little bit of that movement of the wing business happening there. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, Wendy.
Well,
Good
I'll
morning,
tell you
good
what,
morning.
this paper looks really cool. Look at that. Because it's two different colors of blue.
Yeah. Hey, Carrie. I talked about, we did the international giveaway. You didn't win, but that's okay. I did tell them that you are going to put the $20 coupon code to your store in the international giveaway. So
Okay,
and
let's.
Diane at the Messy Palette won.
We're just going to continue on with this. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but oh well.
That's a speedball brayer. It's a soft rubber.
Okay, we're going to try this one.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I think this is really.
Yeah, don't mess it up.
Yeah, thank you, Mariah.
You're welcome.
I'm going to use this piece of paper that's already been. Remember, this was the disaster that was something else. That became something that was nothing to write home about. So I don't even really remember exactly.
Devin, we've only done 2. We have 2 more to go. But the international one was the Messy Palette. That's Diane. And then Lisa Mingus won the second one. And she picked the orange bag.
You want to have these ready. And plus, it's kind of good to open it up and look at your wrinkles and see where your wrinkles are.
Kind of gross.
And see if you want to.
Little stuff on the bottom there. Kind of looks.
Well, remember that was the pull-off that wasn't supposed to come off.
All right. I also have another, remember when I told her, hey, don't forget the stencil over there?
Guess what? It's now married up.
They've become one, mostly. So we thought that we might challenge one of y'all, like I challenged Darcy with the one stencil. If you want this to either get it apart, or you've got to save a majority of the moths. Like, that's mine.
And you have to be willing to post however it is that you use them.
They have mated for life. Yes.
I'm really feeling that.
Because we thought it would be cool if you did come through like with a little cutting tool and cut them out, and you could still use the moths themselves. Or if you wanted to take, the time and energy. I did peel back some of it. I think it could be done. It's just neither one of us want to stay here.
I just had better things to do. Okay, this is the...
No, Dana, we didn't do a video of the bags. We've been running ragged lately.
I had to do it all by myself, so you know that there wasn't any.
No, I helped. But we need like 3 people.
No, when I did the
yes, the stenciling of
PM
the PM artists
artist.
on there. Yes,
yeah,
you were all alone.
I was all on my own.
We've been trying to be a little bit more consistent with getting our baby to bed, and then we were having end of school. We had the graduation thing. We had, the field day thing.
This all happened this week. Yeah, we're
birthday.
We're very
Mother's
tired.
Day. We're a little bit like, holy cow, could we pack any more stuff into the month of May? And it's still not. It's like mid-month.
It's just been a...
We got the makers thing. Hopefully we're going to be able to do our little, we're going to video our video for the Makers Creative Club after this. And then I do still have to do the process editing, but I have that all videoed. Remember, because he did all the prints, and then I made the thing that I made for the Bring On the Blooms. Yes. Oh, Marta's saying she loves the new sea theme. All right, so those of you that have purchased from us or just signed up for the emails from PM Artist Studio, some of you may or may not have noticed, but there was an email sent out, and we have all of the Sea Life stencils in the shop. We are not gonna, P might show them again today. There are a few new ones, so yeah, you probably should at some point. That is some beautiful crackle there.
I'm going on.
Do it. Put it down. Get her done. I like this. I think it's a very good idea. Sharon's still working on hers. Don't get stuck. Just power through. Be willing to change your course, Sharon.
It's seriously that's if you get yourself into,
Hello, Nisi.
just really invested in what it is and it's not happening. Just leave it, come back, do something else.
Hello, Rennie. We did the international giveaway already.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's some business there. So you can kind of reverse engineer your Crackle.
Yes, if you screw up.
If you've screwed it up or forgotten. Or just need to bump it up or, you know, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
There's options.
Whatever, there's options. We've got options.
Options are always good. Ah.
Now see, these are so beautiful. And
Hello,
so
Nettie.
pink. So, we've got Mucky Muck on the plate here, which is just lovely. There, but I don't know if it's quite enough.
No, it's kind of...
Okay, but I like that last mixture. Didn't everyone like that last
liked-
mixture? That came out really nice. Okay, that was maroon.
Oh, Eva gave you some hearts.
Maroon.
Lisa Mingus is on the final stages of the non-YouTubers for bringing on the blooms. I'm excited to see what you got going on there, Lisa Mingus. She's the one that was using the, I think, the hand-spun yarn.
Oh,
Did you spin
yes.
it? Is that... Sorry,
Yes.
I...
Oh, that is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, we're going to try a little Prussian with this one.
Ooh, Darcy's been doing a lot of experimenting. She's going to be scheduling those videos for the week after the hop. Very nice, very nice. I don't want to lose, because look at the print. It is fantastic. I don't even know why you laid it down on this.
I don't
I'm not
I don't
sure
always
what your
know.
thought process on that was.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were out to lunch and, you know, eating oysters or something.
Something.
I don't know.
I mean, totally could. I think it's worth giving up the stencil for the print in this case. If you want to put value on, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Because you can always cut another.
Oh, awesome. Lamelia says she really liked the short because she opened it up and then, like, if you look in the description area, we have a link that goes directly to that. You know, we're trying to make money somehow. I appreciate that, Lamelia. That's so sweet. Put it in the freezer? You think? The print?
I would say take the heat gun to it.
Maybe.
Don't you have one of those things?
Yes, you yell at me every time I turn it on. Or walk away or, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Carrie, so the non-YouTubers are just our regular makers members. But they like to, you know, be a part of the whole collab thing. So they do projects as well for each of the Makers Creative Collab themes. This month is May. So it is the Bring On the Blooms. And so they post anytime really during the month of May. We kind of encourage that it's like the week before us YouTubers then. So it just builds the excitement for everybody and more inclusive. I think it's really fun.
Okay, I love this.
Yes, love that.
Got another plan. Got another plan. Got another plan. Thinking ahead. Thinking ahead.
She got some envelopes to unstick in the freezer. Huh.
Oh.
I may try that.
Well, I mean, you know, we might have to clean a space out in the freezer. We seem to have.
We don't have room for a print.
We don't have room for.
The ice cream's gotta stay.
Yeah, sorry.
As we're assigning value to things. Yes, and yes, Angela says, what about heating it up? We might try that. Scan it, then soak it. I'd cut out the moths and then soak it. Darcy, I'm going to send it to you. You're our, you know, challenge. Up for the challenge, girl. Sending it to you.
And we won't be mad if you muck it up.
No.
Because it's already mucked up.
Just as long as you video it.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this.
Ooh! How did that happen? Oh, you did a resist.
I did a transfer.
Yeah. Very nice.
How could I do that again? Not in this lifetime, probably.
Not if she plans it. No.
All right, what we're going to do with that little lovely is let that dry really well. And then we're going to just put some Lucas Krill on top and get some really
Hey, Liz. Yes, that is exactly right. You do have to be. So it's kind of crazy. If any of you are like clicking the link from Facebook, if you click the 3 little dots and then it asks you to open up in the app, like it depends on obviously like what, if you're on desktop or whatever, or a mobile device or anything like
I
that.
take that back.
Then you'll open up in the app. Then you're able to participate in the chat. It doesn't do it if you just click directly from Facebook. Sure, some, person figured that out.
Okay, we've got this really light print here. Yeah, that's the right side. Is that the right? Yeah, this is the right side. I mean, this is really...
Right, it's faint.
It's faint. It's faint. Okay, so what am I thinking here? I'm thinking maybe go with a little bit of a bump up what we already have there. And how am I going to do that? Without losing the definition.
Yeah, was there a plan? Did you
No.
say that? Did I?
There wasn't a
plan. Darcy says, so cool, P. I love it when a plan comes together. I think she's giving you a hard time, which I like.
It's smart asses. Okay. All right, I'm thinking about, I've got this really weak brown. I think it is. I better test that out. Okay, yeah. See how it goes out to a really pale. I'm hoping that comes in and gets those guys without obliterating all of my other loveliness going on here.
Hello,
This
Debbie.
is all a crapshoot.
Boy, you were just...
That's a legitimate term. My grandfather used to go and shoot craps at the Ford garage
Okay.
in the afternoons.
Gaming terminology.
My Mimi would send him to town to get, she would always send a list, and he would get home and she would say, well, why didn't you get yada yada yada? And he said, well, it wasn't on the list. He only got what was on the list. He never got anything else that wasn't on the list.
Goodness.
Now, sometimes he would bring cookies or something if he won.
Oh, celebrate.
Yeah. Okay, here goes nothing.
Here we go. Darcy's giving us dice. Very nice. And Debbie, we have done the international. Our good friend, the Messy Palette Diane, has been doing there. And Lisa Mingus so far for our domestic. I love this. You do got some wrinkles. That means you got some paint down there.
Yeah, we may have to sit.
Sharon, her husband's like that too. If it ain't on the list, it ain't happening. I added that part.
Oh, I think
This is
if this
wonderful.
comes off of here, oh my gosh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Hey, I think this is time for another giveaway.
It is.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, alright here. So Brad says, what I'm going to do is
What?
get my phone ready. I'm going to take a picture once the winner, and then I'm going to show it in a little screen.
Are you going to put this over there? My cam?
because then I have to kind of readjust it.
Oh.
I don't know. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal
I don't
to
think it is
readjust it
either.
personally. So I think, because then now you guys get to see the fireworks. Because it does a little fireworky thing. It's fun stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if this works.
I'll clean up my mess here so I don't get your bag all gooed up.
Yeah, that would be really super. Don't get the bag gooed. No goo bagging. Alright, so I'm going to turn that like that. Here, hold on here. So you guys can kind of see things. Well, I'm going to put that. No more really that. How are we doing there? Okay, I think that's pretty good. At least you guys can see it. Alright, here we go. Spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel. And they're very tiny because there's lots of them. placed an order, man. She's winner chicken dinner today.
Oh, this is. She should go buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah, go buy a lottery ticket, Amelia. Alrighty. Well, there we go. We're gonna remove all of those.
So she is here. We know.
Yes, she was here earlier, so I'm counting it because she said hello in the chat and she was here. So yes, definitely. Okay, yeah, see it coming through. Come on, Amelia. Which bag do you want?
Which bag do you want?
All right, now I'm going to turn you back over here. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, there she's. Yes, I am. Which one do you want? Do you want the
dark blue or the orange and blue?
Yeah, dark blue or the mixture one?
The lumpy one? Or do you want the heavy one?
And now I have your address, so I don't even have to ask for that. Since you placed an order. Hey, that's a win-win. Thanks for paying for part of your shipping. We'll send that all together. Which bag do you want, Ludmilla? We have the blue or the mixture?
Kind of blue and actually I think what this is graphite.
Yes, I think it kind of was. All right, well, I'll wait for her to do that, and I'll let y'all know what she picks or whatever. Or let me know if she does say it, and I miss it in the chat. Oh, dark blue, please. All right, there you go.
Put that aside.
There we go. There we go. Very exciting. One more left. One more left, but we'll wait until, here in a little bit. We're making you guys hang out with us. By the way, that kind of leads into the reason that we're doing this giveaway is because we hit our 3,000 subscriber giveaway. Or 3,000 subscribers for the giveaway. We're almost at like 3,100. Like, we're coming up on that. That's also very exciting. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're kind of coming in and like, what is this madness? Who are these people? But you seem kind of funny. I want to hang out with you more often. You do that by subscribing to the channel. That is at no cost to you. Now, we do have some things if you want to join like Arty Perks or, just purchase some stencils, things like that. That helps support the PM Artist Studio, business. But otherwise, just come and hang out with us. It's free. Just hit that subscribe button. It will notify you when we go live and do things like that, Or go to our website, sign up for our email, and we also let you know when we are going live. Ring the bell. There we go. Also, thumbsy upsies on this video. That would be super, super duper. Lets people know that something fun's happening over here. She's just glazing over there. I see her out of the corner of my eye. All right, I said all the business. You may proceed with the art.
I may proceed with the art. Well, I can't. It wasn't sealing up around the edge. I didn't get enough stuff on there and get it down soon enough. Yada, 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 yada.
Yada, 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 yada. Isn't that like a song? That might be a song.
Told Mariah I need some more Lucas. I thought I had another tube, and
Is it over here?
I looked.
In the drawer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't get shoved back at the back or something there?
Well, I'm gonna look. I don't think you always know where everything's at.
No, I looked on the cart.
Oh, no, because remember there's some stuff over here in this drawer. But no Lucas Crow. I do have some.
You have some Titan Buff?
I do. Maybe that's what you were thinking. You have the.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's the same thing.
That'll do her.
That'll do her.
I think you're just.
You want to make sure you've got this out clear to the edge, because if you're clearing your plate and you don't have it covered where the oopy goopy stuff is around the edge.
Hey Michelle, I don't know if you just caught the end of we did our third. Well, we've done our international and 2 of the domestic giveaways. The Messy Palette was our international winner. Lisa Mingus was the first one. Ludmilla is our second. Now we got a lot of L's. L's going on. Hello, Teresa.
Make sure it's sticking good. Sticking good. All right.
Sticking good.
Sticking good.
Sounds like kind of a restaurant.
Sometimes I'm
for kebabs.
I do still want to do this one.
See, and that was, I think, part of this business.
It was.
It was sort of in that same.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I need my big thing, and we'll just hold off on that. And we'll just go ahead, and we're gonna do some of this fun stuff here.
I was gonna say, do your little.
Oh yeah, my little.
What are we calling these?
I don't know.
Because they've got little handle things.
Yeah, they're mobile.
But they're not plate. I mean, they are texture plates, but she's kind of cut them out. So
And they're texture stamps. Is what I'm going to say. Because I mean, it might look weird, but you'll understand more when I show you. Okay. I try, and I want y'all to really appreciate the wide range of colors I have here. I know, Fran is like vomiting, and
yeah, Emma, maybe leave a comment.
But look, I redeemed myself. Look at that.
Ooh, yeah, that is very nice. Very nice.
Now, some of these are 2 or 3 prints. I mean, they aren't just one run through. Oh, I think this one's really nice. This actually has 3 layers.
Well, I like that. Kind of glows.
Yeah.
Is that gold or is it just a yellow?
It's just yellow.
Okay.
It's just that, actually, I think it's a mixture of...
Fran likes the darker one.
Yeah. And this has, lots of kind of... And I like this one, too, because you can tell it's 2 prints. The one below it just really did not come out. It just came out mostly on the edges, which was really kind of irksome. I love this, and I've left it alone because I just love that one.
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful? The
high definition of that, and then everything else is sort of murky, but yet like it's kind of coming out of some clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good. Okay. Now this one was done with some of that paint that I told you about that's kind of globby and old. See how it makes those little... I like those things.
Oh,
now some people would think that was really not so good, but I like it.
Sylvia, I don't know. Do you know more of like kind of how the gel plate evolved? I mean, it's been around for a long time.
I really don't. And that would certainly be something that would be lovely to know.
Yeah.
And here are some that failed miserably, but they're excellent backgrounds, and we're going to work on top of them. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if any of you guys know more history of the gel plate, we would
you could share that with us.
Get us snowed up.
We would be very happy. Now, do I want that or do I want my little one? I want my little one. So I'm going to try to get it because I think these are all small. Yeah. Okay.
Julie, she says, "Oh, suck yellow." No, sick yellow. That's funny.
And I just think this is really a beautiful, subtle background. This is just mainly turquoise. I got my paint on too thick, and I didn't press my.
All right. Happy brunching.
Somebody's gonna go eat.
Yes, I'm hungry right now.
Oh, I am too. My stomach is growling. Can you hear it?
What are we eating today?
All right, now where's my new favorite paint? My maroon. That's what I'm going to use for this one. This one actually has some texture to it because...
Oh, this is interesting. So, Teresa says she thinks it started in a kindergarten when a teacher needed an art project, but all they had was tempura, sorry. I was thinking shrimp tempura. I'm hungry. And Jello jigglers. Is that true? I love that story. I want that to be true.
I want that to be true.
Okay.
That's kind of like alligators in the toilet.
Brad says we are eating food. He loves to say that. What are we eating? Food. And then Kylie says, it's a type of monoprinting which has been around forever, but artists started to make gelatin plates as a different way to monoprinting homemade plates. There we go. Art supply companies caught on and started to develop them. There you go.
There you go.
I like the kindergarten art thing, though. Oh, Anne says in the 70s we made homemade mimeograph, which is basically the same as a gel plate.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, Susan says the gel plate is a new invention. The hectograph gelatin duplicator or jellygraph is key to printing process dating from the 1800s.
Oh.
I love this.
Oh, I do too.
Oh, yes, I'm very on board with that, Brad.
What?
He said we could go eat crab, shrimp, and crawfish, and we could celebrate our sea life. He didn't say that part, but I was thinking that went well with our...
Now look at that. I didn't line it up perfectly.
No, but I like that kind of.
Isn't that okay? I think I'm impressed with that. I don't know if anybody else is impressed with that.
If gel printer's impressed, everyone else should be too.
That's right.
Come on, guys.
All right, we're going to go with some light phthalo blue because I think it's going to be really nice, and I'm going to do this on the turquoise one. So I think it's going to be light enough that it's going to show up just enough to have a little bit of low contrast. Remember we talked about that contrast business?
No, Fran she says, I'm afraid for that lovely pull.
She's afraid?
I don't know. Maybe she's afraid what you're going to do to it. I don't know. Heather's eating goldfish. Hey, that counts.
Yes, it do.
Hello, Melinda. Yeah, I love the info. I do. I might even retain some of it.
Okay, I changed my mind.
Yeah?
Yep. It's just too
Maybe that's
opaque.
what Fran was afraid of.
Fran, you called it, girl.
You called it.
The reason I did that is because I knew it was just too opaque. If I put it on top of this turquoise, I was gonna get nothing of the turquoise. So, there you go. What? What?
This is Sea Life Business Experience. Sea Life in the Afterlife Business Expense. Let's go discuss this. Yes. Write that off.
Okay, now I think this is kind of nice.
I like
This
that.
is nice texture. I can do my circles, which over the top of them.
Fran says, aha, phew.
You thought I was really
Yeah.
going to screw that up. I would.
That would have done it.
That would have done
You
it.
would have obliterated it.
All right, we're going to get it very thin.
All right, Lisa. Hey, if your name comes up on this other one, we'll let you know. Okay, don't you worry. You're on the buddy list. Okay, that was the homemade mimeograph. Oh yeah, and then there were some people saying that they really like that smell. I kind of remember that smell of the, cranky thing.
Oh yes, and right before I went away to college, the summer after I graduated, I worked at the elementary school as a secretary while the real secretary went on vacation.
How were you at that job?
Oh, it was horrible. But, they all knew it was temporary, so they just put up with me.
It's like she's a warm body. She sort of does some things.
I answered the phone.
Hey, answering the phone is not an easy job.
And I learned how to run that machine with that purple stuff.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you get that on you, it all comes off.
I could remember my dad, who was also a teacher. He was the worst. I mean, he could walk across a room and pick up things. Just he was messy.
Dirt grabbed him on his way.
So anytime he was mimeographing stuff, his hands were purple.
There we go. Look at that. It's all this talk about sea life.
Oh yes, this will be some good stuff for that. Oh, what's that?
Corally?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now we're just going to see if we can pick this up with some...
I think you might be right about that, Anne. That's kind of... I was... This is also new information to me. I never know that...
Pardon?
That she had this summer job answering phones and such.
Yeah, and you know what was really really cool is I went through the Lost and Found. When I, well,
She was thrifting.
No, the principal said, okay, he says, you know, some of this stuff has been in this box for ages. And, you know, they knew that they didn't want me filing anything because they'd never find anything. I wasn't allowed to file.
She was a creative filer.
So they tried to give me jobs that I would screw up the entire school system in, you know, a short 2-week period. And I had lost in 6th grade a little guitar pin that I got for Christmas.
It was in there?
It was in there.
Well, that was meant to be, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what, this booger just doesn't want to give up the ghost.
And then Caroline was saying something about Gessner from the Gessner machines.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, I think we can pull that.
And then I think Fran was saying, bye-bye, lovely pole.
Bye-bye what?
Lovely pole. I don't know if that was...
Oh, did she want to see it?
I don't
Oh. Well, I'm going to let it ripen, Fran.
There. Oh, that is. I like that.
I think it's going to be really spectacular because it's with that shape-shifting paint.
Hey, Sarah. How are you? I'm so glad you made it,
Oh,
too.
no. You come loose.
We have already done our international giveaway. The Messy Palette one. In Australia. Is it coming?
Well,
Sort of.
kind of, sort of. A lot of it is.
Oh, she says it was a brand name of the machine where we all smelled the papers.
I remember that. And it was kind of purpley blue.
Oh, was this like the ones that you wouldn't use the ink stuff, but it was more like the carbon copy?
It was, but you would put your master, you'd make your master, type it or whatever, and then you would stick it in a little line on this thing and it'd roll. So you would get it, and it would roll so many copies. I mean, it wasn't indefinite. It would start getting light and not work at all. But the drum on it,
I kind of know what you're talking about.
you would have, oh, come on. Sometimes you just have to get rough with it.
True that.
All right, well now that's going to be a lovely, I mean, you've got some of the good mucky muck. And some of the rest of this we're just going to...
Well, I'm glad you popped in to say hello to us.
Yeah.
She's on the night shift. She's taking a little break.
Oh.
We'll try to get you cheered up.
Yeah. Whoa.
Stay tuned. It'll be funny.
Yeah. I'm going to work with this one print that I promised you I was going to do something with back behind here.
Did the ink come in a tube to refill? I don't know. What are we talking about? Are we talking about here or on the
We're talking about
mimeograph
that thing. No, you had a jar of the stuff, and then you would pour it in the little dispenser thing,
Yeah.
and then it would come out that's what would ink the
drum.
the drum.
Because there was actually like 2 drums, right?
No, there was just one drum, and it turned around. And what you want to make sure is you got your paper on there the right way. Because if you did it backwards, obviously it was just printing to the drum. It wasn't printing.
Oh.
And how would I know something like that?
Yeah.
Well,
2-sided copies. They're tricky.
isn't that the truth? I mean, if there's any
Like,
way
I
to
keep spinning this thing and nothing's happening.
yeah. And then you really, somebody comes in and goes. And the other thing that you wanted to make sure was you creased it.
Yeah.
Or it kind of created a little
Line.
liney bumpy.
And I
place.
kind of remember that if you see any of those print, or, those pages from, long ago, not that long ago, but there'd be little lines, and I kind of remember that.
Okay, now let's talk about this. What are we going to do here to make this just a bit more without destroying the beauty of our butterflies. Because they do have some kind of cool stuff on them. You know,
Thanks, Stephen. Bye.
this is the double print where you can see the moths here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then we did the butterflies. I'm not sure exactly how this happened, but...
You know, there's a video. We did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's on there if you so choose to.
Find it and let us know.
Yeah.
Timestamp that.
And I think it definitely, I want it to be transparent because I want it to also affect the background as well as the butterflies. I just don't want to obliterate my butterflies. So, that being said, I'm thinking shapeshifter.
Yes. You know I'm always for that. Mostly.
And I'm thinking this color right here. Oh, maybe not. That's really not going on.
Oh, Susie says the ink was on the paper. You poured in the solvent.
Oh, that's right. The solvent was what, then that was what that nasty smell was.
Yes, that, and then, yeah, and Susan said, yeah, that was definitely, most likely, toxic. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Barbara Perry said they did their newsletters because the photocopier was so expensive. The machine they had a big handle and you rolled off the copies in the 70s. Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I graduated in 69, so it was, yeah, 70.
I was born in 1977. Some of these things were still around in the schools.
Well, they were because
Yeah.
they were economically, you know, a lot more.
Yeah. One drum and the master had punched holes. Alright, I think the machine is how a lot of people used to do cheap reproductions for zines. Oh, yeah. It'd be kind of fun if we had it. But how big are those things? Some of them are big and some
they're
are
huge.
small.
Yeah, they would take up this
Well, if we win the lottery,
whole half of
you
the
know, we have our
table.
big studio and we want just, you know, old things to play with. Because the other thing that I want is a letterpress. Look at that crazy.
That crazy.
A letterpress is very fun. But it's also big and requires some space and things. Plus all the stuff that goes with it.
My paint pots keep interfering with my...
Ellie says a
registering.
transparent yellow over it, not blue. She went blue.
Oh, now come on. That was a good choice,
Yeah,
y'all.
that was a good choice. Maxine was having her fourth baby in 69.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at you, Maxine. Yes, that's true. Thanks, Darcy.
Look at that.
Yes, letterpress. I'm so into letterpress.
I mean, you know, the whole idea of kind of that mothy, ghosty twilight, because that's when they come out. Just when it gets dark. They're night butterflies.
Oh, Leanne says she just watched a black and white commercial from the 50s and it was for the original Xerox and it was so horrible. The girl was a bimbo and went on about how thankful she was she could press a button.
Okie dokie.
Oh.
Moving
Yes, this is kind of that ad,
along.
the ad, you know, the Mad Men kind of era of.
All right. Well, we're gonna try. We're having such a good thing happening here. We're just gonna bring in the really.
Oh, Sharon's mom is the same age as you. Well,
Oh.
Sharon and I are close in age.
Yeah.
But then we were discussing because she had her kids earlier, and because she has a grandson that is 5, and then I have Izzy. She's like, I started early, you started late. Yes, that's right.
We gave up on it
Oh yeah. Well, there for a while I was against it
for a long time.
for a very long time.
I said, but you will make such pretty babies. Not everybody makes pretty babies.
Oh, Robin says Thermofax screen printing is the same process. Instead of putting in the master on a duplicating machine, you can pull the paint through it manually. Yes, I like that printing process as well. I have a little screen. I would love to do that again, but then you need like the gel stuff to put onto the screen. And then be able to have, you know, the right paints to pull through.
My thing is a little warpy.
Bubble. You got a bubble.
Yeah, no, it's
you gotta
not.
stretch it. Did you roll over it? It may have gotten stretched as it was pulled off the mat.
Well, it's at a very thin spot, but I think I pretty much, kind of worked it down there.
Bye, Sarah.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by.
All right, now we need to talk about what are we going to put on this to make it show up. Oh. We could use some of the maroon.
Oh. Yeah, I think that's a good call.
I think that's a good call. All right. Where did it go? There.
Hello, Leslie. We have one more giveaway to go. So be sure to stick around. Fran said she would just use it as is for collage.
That's true.
We'll send it to you, Fran.
But you know what? We can use it for collage after I get through screwing it up here.
Yeah. And then you feel even better about it.
Why? You know, why just go with the first one? Oh, my nose itches so bad.
Martha was born in '69.
Oh, my goodness.
But I love that we have kind of a variety of, you know, generations, age groups, you know. Quite the demographic. Fran is rolling on the floor laughing out loud.
Why is she laughing out loud?
But then I love backgrounds. That's what she says before that. And Kylie says yes, she agrees.
Okay, now it's still, you know, I think that it's going to be transparent enough that it's going to be quite lovely.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Don't know how many more pulls that little jobber's going to allow me to make.
Now remember, if you guys order butterflies and, well, whenever you place any order, if you want those outer bits, you have to let me know. Sometimes I just throw them in, just because I'm, you know, like, all right, I'm putting these in. I know this person. They know why I'm sending it. But if I don't know you, and I'm like, I don't know that I should send this along, because they're going to be like, what is this?
And why are you doing this? Why are you sending me your trash?
Why are you sending me your trash? Like, because most people like it. Bye, Sylvia. Thank you for hanging. Ooh, that was a good call. All right, how about that, Fran? Looky there, looky there.
And looky what we have.
Now you need to put some Crackle over that. I'm telling you, reverse engineering this whole layered print business is a lot better. Trying to get it all done on the plate. That's tricky. Requires a lot more thinking than we are capable of during a live stream. She can do it like behind the scenes when she's just doing that. But when we're doing all of this, it's a wee bit trickier, huh?
Wee bit.
I'm scooting forward. There we go.
Now I have to wait for that to dry.
Well, yeah. So those of you that, you know, do videos and things like that, I just kind of tell you guys not to show like the outer bits and things, because people may not understand what it is, or that they, you know, would ask for it. But if you guys say in your videos that, hey, you know, you need to be sure to let them know if you want these pieces and parts. And sometimes they are not available, because depending on our mats and how we pull it off. Now, we save them too, but we may or may not be able to include it because it won't come off the mat properly. Like, it tears.
Can you see that?
No worries, Natalia. That looks awesome. You can put some jellyfish on that.
We've got two that are related to sea creatures here. All right. Now I'm going to show you what oh, and see, this is how that other one happened. See?
And then she laid it down on it and they became one.
Thumbprint. And what's really cool is those fingerprints, when you print,
Show up.
show up. It's kind of far out and wonderful and drives you crazy at the same time. I'm going to put that up there so that we don't have that. Wipe that off on my pants. Okay, now what? Let's do some Zias.
Now, do you have anything over there that you can pull? You're at a good spot.
No,
Okay.
I do not. Why did you ask me that?
Just because you were at a good spot to be able to switch out.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm trying to,
Okay, well, now I got this new white paint. I want to talk about this because this is some awesome stuff. My other paint is the cheap Liquitex. And I don't like it because it's not totally opaque, because sometimes you just want...
Oh, sugar business.
Oh, sugar business is right. I can see it, Mariah.
Did it end up in the box?
It's right next to
the box.
the box.
Oh.
Well.
I'm going to grab it. Hold on. I'm going in.
Good job. All right, now this is still got a little bit of, obviously,
Look at that.
blue from the plate. But it's nice and opaque and very dries fast.
Dries fast.
So what you get off of there, you need to move along on.
Move along.
Move along on.
Move along, little doggy.
Yeah.
What is that song? Isn't there something that?
Wyoming's your new home. And I don't have anything to put that onto except this, and then I'm just going to let Mariah.
Ooh, hey, UV. That sounds awesome. I loved what you were posting in
Do her spray thing on this.
Oh, yes, spray thing. They thought it was pretty funny that you were like, I'll just wipe that on my pants. On her pants.
I don't know if you can get any or not, Mariah.
What?
Well, I did get clean off my,
Oh.
doing
Yeah.
this
Oh, it's still, it's
spray
there.
thing. Okay, now let's put the lid back on
I don't
old
know if you guys
Lucas
can
here.
see it in that little tiny screen, but the image is still there. And yeah, I think once I spray it, that'll be pretty cool. Maybe I'll send it to Darcy. She can spray it. I'm giving you things to do, Darcy. Like you didn't.
Yeah, we don't want you to run out of things to do. Okay, I'm going to keep these because I think all these would be related to my sea theme for later. This is not, but I'm going to do the other side of this with this, and then I can start doing things, because remember, this is going to be my book. I have some circles here, and of course these are circles, but I want to put other circles on top of it to get a whole different look.
Yes.
Okay, y'all understand where this is going.
Yes.
All right, excellent. Let's try some new paint.
Anne says aprons, people, aprons. By the way, can I? Is it okay if I show that, Anne? You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure she doesn't care. I really, I am so in love with. So, Anne sent Izzy an apron for her birthday, and I am very much in love with it. It is so wonderful. I'm gonna grab it. And Izzy absolutely just went bonkers. She loves it.
And really, if she had not been under the weather today, we were going to have her.
Yeah, she's got a hurt foot and she's tired. So.
Yeah, no, we think that she's doing a growth spurt. We don't know. We're just trying to make excuses for her crappy behavior, actually. Isn't that what parents and grandparents do?
Isn't that so wonderful? I'm gonna put it on. It's more like a boob bib for me, but you know, it's like right here. But it's so wonderful.
And she just,
Oh, she just, well, we sent Anna a video of it.
I mean,
'cause-
she danced around.
oh,
and,
she was,
and she wore it for a long time. And then I said, well, you know, let's just make sure we leave it upstairs here
because
because
otherwise then we'll be looking for it.
when she does her little...
Anne is a master apron maker.
Trying to match this up pretty good because remember we're going to try to get both sides.
Oh, is this going to go in your circle journal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the circular orbs, you know.
Orbs. Orbs. Oh, and look how beautiful this looks now. See, this is where you get and you're going, man, that is really cool. I think I ought to keep that.
Yeah. Put that on something.
Put that on something. Alrighty.
Oh, that's so cute, Denny. Yeah, she made her granddaughter one years ago, and she called it her maker. That's cute.
Okay, now, here's all of my... Okay, so we've got all these guys. So now we're going to go through and we're going to do the back side. Alrighty? We can just mix it up here. I kind of like to let this dry, dry just a little bit. Because sometimes you, and I don't mind it sometimes, you get things off of your...
Yeah. Yes.
that you maybe didn't necessarily want
Yeah.
or desire. Okay, so these are all here are on. So do I have that one?
So we're at 11:20-ish. Should we do our last giveaway?
Okay.
Because I think you're kind of at a good point.
I
And
am.
then before we go, we are going to show all the sea life stuff because there was the, the additional.
Oh
ones
yes,
that
we have
got.
some that you haven't
Some
even
new
seen.
ones. Okay. All right, let me pull up here. All right, I got to move my coffee.
I'm gonna
Have a little swig
have a little swig of mine.
because I've moved some things over here. I'm going to go to the spinning knee. All right, you guys kind of see the... I think you can. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay.
Here we
Guys
go.
ready?
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Spinning, spinning.
What? Darcy's mixed media.
What?
What? And it was almost Christy Hartman. Almost. I see it right there, but look at that, Darcy. Boy, you are... I'm glad that we had the fireworks for you.
Seriously.
Woohoo.
Okay, well look,
There we go.
here's your big old bag.
Now I can close that down. I'm going to turn this back around first, and then I'll...
Here, I'll show you your big old bag.
Yeah, that's going to be some stuff. Okay. That's so awesome.
I just wish you all could win.
I know. Stay tuned, because, don't worry. We'll be doing another... Hey, get your coffee out of there, because you make me nervous anyway. That business, but I saw your coffee. That was just end up everywhere.
Yeah, that
Then over here.
yeah,
And
and
then we gotta,
coffee dying is one thing, but
All right. Well, that was some exciting stuff. Our next one will be a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. I believe. I want to go. We're gonna amp it up. Need 2,000
Amp it
Ooh,
up.
Here, I gotta
amp it up.
turn you. I think. Or are you just kind of leaning over? There we go.
I'm just leaning over. I was looking for my paint,
All right. Stop moving around on me.
I'm just going to mix some paint on the plate because I'm really kind of just bored with using one color, and I'll try to get the lid on without having to fetch it from underneath the table. Oh, you don't belong there. What are you doing there?
Aw, that's so sweet, Darcy. She says we all do win every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, plus the bonus FB group. You're so sweet. Aw.
Here's permanent rose, Fran.
That's so sweet. Oh, Brad has ideas for the 5,000. Good deal. Yeah, we need to kind of spice it up. We need something, I don't know. So be sure to let all your arty friends know. We're willing to bribe you for hanging out. We do like these. I just think it's fun giving this stuff away. Plus, it helps me feel like, you know, we're getting things out of the studio. It's really a helpful thing to us, to me, and specifically.
Yeah, and you notice I don't yet ever get to do the bags because I'm going, I don't know if I'm really...
I'm like, hey, what do you got? Can you give me that? Can I have that? And then if it's left out too long, I just pick it up and I'll put it in the bag.
Oh, isn't this a pretty peachy, dark peachy? What do you think? What do you think?
Oh, look, Psy Pink. Can you guess who said that?
Oh, but this is not just any old pink. This is a pretty pink.
It's pretty pink.
Pretty pink.
This isn't pukey pink. Yeah, she says at least it's peachy, though.
Well, and when I go over it with another color, you realize that
Yeah.
all of this will be obliterated, mostly.
I think, Heather, you need to do it. Make that gel plate.
Now, I think I'm going to do this with
thank
this
you,
one
Angela.
on the
That's
back
so sweet.
side.
Alright, so Darcy says when she puts the light and fluffy on through the stencil and then pile it on top until they barely see the stencil to get the rise. Yeah.
To get the loft, yeah.
Yes. Now, here's the thing.
We've
We've also even found, and you've seen that
Yeah, you don't really have to do that.
it doesn't have to be super thick. I mean, of course, there are...
Because this isn't thick.
Yeah, you can get more ghosting or that halo if it's thicker. Because you can push harder and it pushes the paint out.
Yeah. And you get more definition. This way, it's just pulling up a lot of what you have on your plate, more or less. Yeah.
Oh, Anne said her mom made her dresses, and one of her favorites was a peach color with a organdy bow.
Oh.
Is that the right, or did you
Organdy.
mean organdy? Is that like, okay?
Yeah, that's like really pretty, lightweight, silky stuff. See-through.
Oh no, yeah, it doesn't like puff up. No, you just light and fluffy just is light and fluffy and wonderful. It's our most favorite thing,
Yeah.
or it's definitely in our top. You know.
Let's try this one.
Robin says in her world, pink is a neutral. I like that. That could be like, you know, a quote. Robin Elkhorn. In my world, pink is a neutral.
Well, you know, pink is really, especially because it comes in so many shades, it's a color that really almost everyone can wear.
Thank you, Linda.
Look pretty good in it. Okay, Fran. What do you think about that? What you think? What you think? And a little bit of... Let's get some of this. This is the one I need some more of, Mariah. Just have this one bottle and it's getting...
Yeah, I had it on a sticky note and then I threw it away. Sorry.
Rude.
I know. You need to...
Rude.
Caroline's world, turquoise is a neutral. See, everybody's got their own
idea of a neutral.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Sharon says her wedding dress was a dusty coral and periwinkle. Actually, when I got married, there was this kind of orangey coral colored dress that I was like, man, that's pretty nifty. She found it in an antique dress shop. Velvety rose overlays on cream.
Ooh.
Hoota disagrees on the pink. Is that a yay or a nay for the pink? Oh, Deb was she's team blue. Her sister got all the stuff with pink. Gail is purple. That's her neutral. That's all right. I knew what you're talking about. I like some purple. I like what you're doing there. You're almost recreating your dusty scene. She went to the backside. That was a very good choice.
I think that when you turn the page, I think this will be really impressive.
Fran is Team Rust.
Me too, Fran.
Yep.
Give me some transparent red iron oxide, nickel azo gold, and
I like silk scarves. I don't like silk shirts. When that was kind of in the 90s, the silk shirts, just they're hot. They hold in heat.
And in Texas, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's really awesome. Okay, now
There you
I
go.
think I've gone through. Oh no, here I've got a few more. That I'm trying to get stuff on the other side of the big plate.
Yeah, Hoot is with just Rust. Yep.
Okay,
They liked that one. Yes.
they like that one.
Yes, Linda liked that one. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Mm-hmm.
Oh, pliers.
Caroline, I missed whatever else you said, but she says it's a beautiful color. I have some Swarovski petrol blue beads that are stunning. I think he had some of those, and she put them on a bracelet. That kitty bracelet. Remember? Petrol.
Oh,
I think they
yeah,
were
yeah.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, silk sheets. And plus it doesn't really hold up that well. Like, I know silk is strong, but
Yeah.
wandering silk actually wears it down to pretty much nothing. And it tears.
Yes, it does. It do that. Okay, let's put a little.
Oh, Fran wants you to show that other one again.
The mucky muck one.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, Fran. 1 second.
I'm going green here.
Yeah, that's what will probably happen there. Mm-hmm.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you see it while I'm still mussing about over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that's froggy.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's not the green that I like.
Well, that's kind of like, you know, deep ocean water kind of green. Well, at least that's what's showing up in the...
Well, it isn't going to be.
She'll fix that.
I'll fix it. Because that is not, that Kelly green stuff is just not mine.
Darcy says, Froggy went a-courting. Yeah, when it gets a little too, you know, Kermit the Froggy green, like, you know, a little bright and froggy. We really do need a PM vernacular.
Now we're going with a little Indian yellow.
Boy, she's going to go with all the colors. She's making brown. She's heading there.
But it's going to be a really...
Oh, polyester's terrible. And again, in Texas, it's not smart.
All right, now we're going to see what happens here when I brayer this out.
Well, don't brayer it too much, and you might hold on to some of those little colors that you put in there. It's a thought.
Mariah, you can't always do that. I know that that's what
Something I
sitting
want.
over there, that's what you want to happen. But if you have too much on here, you don't get nice definition with your impression plates.
Darcy says, now P has enough paint for 2 plates.
I do.
Oh,
But
raw
you know-
silk, I can't stand. It smells. I can't deal with that smell.
What?
Raw silk.
Oh, I have a raw silk dress, and if you wash it enough, it'll go away.
But it's still, like, you know, the minute you start kind of getting sweaty in it, that smell just comes
So,
wafting. Well, Polly and Esther are not my friends. That's good. I like that, Marta.
it was funny because, you know, we lived in Colorado, and I had a good friend, and
Raw silk has a smell, and I think maybe because of what Anna's saying is like how they cure it or whatever, but still, I don't know. She says one time it was cured in horse urine. Well, it always has a weird smell to me.
oh yeah, that's how they used to get white leather.
Yeah.
Soak it in
Okay, sorry. I know
urine.
you were about to say something. That looks wonderful.
Oh yeah, well, okay, so we decided to come to Texas from Colorado.
Norwood in the mountains.
And my friend Natalie told Mariah, she said, now Mariah, go across the Texas state line, you want to watch out for those polyesters. They'll be out in the field grazing. I want you to look for them, okay? I want you to tell me about it when you get there, okay? And I'm just like, jeez, really? I'm going to have to explain this somewhere along the line. So, I mean, we hit the, you know, she's like 3.5.
Yeah, something like that.
And we announced, you know, we were in Texas, and she says, well, let's watch for the polyesters. And I mean, she was totally convinced there were going to be some polyesters out there grazing in the field. And when we finally told her, she was mad at Natalie for a long time. Why did she say that, Mommy? I said it was a joke, sweetheart. You know, everybody in Texas wears polyester, right?
Well, this was the 80s.
Yeah. Okay, now come on, y'all. Give me some love. Is that not wonderful?
That's some good stuff there. Nice use of your texture plate. What are you calling these little with the handle?
These are my texture stamps.
Yes, can you handle it?
My texture stamps. I got it. All right, now we need to make this one go kind of sort of with this one. So let's get, and this is where I want to talk about making your own purple.
All right, lots of love on that one.
Okay, so basically what I want to start out here with is if I go with something like this scarlet red, it's going to brown out when I bring the blue in, all right? I promise you that will happen. If I go with something like this permanent rose down here.
Well, keep it on screen and then we'll know what you're talking about. There you go. That's why I'm here.
Okay, so I'll go back. All right. The scarlet red here is not a good choice for purple. Not at all. And in fact, any of the reds that look like they're leaning towards tomato, stay away from those, because you're not going to get a true beautiful red. But if I go with this
purple,
Carmen,
okay.
Yeah, thank you, purple, violet. I'm going to be very happy, I think, with either one of these. This one right here is right on the edge. It may or may not, depending on the blue, okay? But I think we're really, really safe with the permanent rose, and that's what we're going to go with. And I'm really, I told Mariah, I said, I should swatch out all of the paints so that I could do that. Now, I do have some mucky muck on the plate here, but I don't think it's going to be that.
We should do that. I think it would be kind of fun. I could help,
It's just kind of a whip because you've got to get my system of, see how this is crumpled down there? It grabs on the edge. Okay, this is permanent rose.
It's a grabber.
Winsor Newton. And it also depends on the blue that we use. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to use a really clean, nice blue. And in this case, I'm not going to...
That was good, Carla.
What?
So Anne says polyester is a petroleum product. And then Carla says, Anne, then Texas, that makes sense. Shop local. That was a good one.
I guess maybe it is. I'm a little worried about our Yupo paper because guess what it's made from?
Yeah, it's polypropylene. I don't know that a bio, what is it, they make the straws now out of some kind of bamboo something or other. It would be awesome if they could perhaps do that with a, printable. Now there's the mineral paper, which is made from rocks.
And we always, you got a good supply of rocks just
But
about
it's not
anywhere you go.
But it's not as thick as the Yupo.
It isn't.
And so therefore
it's wiggly.
It's very wiggly and hard to kind of, keep your stencils Mariah loves organizing things. Yes,
she does.
Mariah does love some organizing things. I think about
she wakes up at night, I feel sure, thinking about, how she can possibly get me into a organized mode.
More efficient and structuring things. Yes, it makes me happy. What do polypropylenes gaze on or graze on? It's a good one. I don't know, Teresa.
See how wonderful this is, because you can just kind of control what you're doing on your,
Oh.
you know, the amount of stuff that you're lifting off, as opposed to a stencil that you just put down. I really like these little things. I think that they're just splendid for controlling removal of paint. There you go.
Oh, controlled removal of paint. I like the way that sounds. That sounds organizing. It's controlled.
Okay, can you get the air conditioner back on?
I can.
Bless your heart.
I know the coffee's kind of kicking in.
Yeah. All right, well, that was wonderful. Now, do we have anything that we're pulling back here, or if I pulled everything? I think I pretty much pulled everything, right?
Is everything... Oh, yeah, you got some clean plates there.
Yeah. Yeah, I got
Lucky,
clean
lucky.
plates.
Well, we have
Woohoo! Yeah, oh,
20 minutes.
well, it's not going to take me 20 minutes to go through all of them.
Okay.
And I'm not using any of them today. I'm going to wait and use them on Tuesday. Okay. All right, let's talk about this one. I really kind of like having this out here because this makes me do some different colors.
Is it the negative pattern? No. Actually, you are getting the direct impression because it's a stamp. You are getting the direct, you are not getting the negative space around it. You are actually getting, now.
Okay, now just a minute here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
let me show you. Okay, so what you're getting is what is being created with the lines here. You are getting the negative space.
Of the stencil.
Of the stencil.
Or mask.
Yeah, stencil or mask, sorry. I'm trying to get that lined up, but I don't know that that's going to, yeah, okay.
She's terrible.
You see what I'm saying here, okay?
You get the gist.
Yeah. Well, here, we'll just do a little experiment.
Oh, I like this. This will be wonderful.
Yeah, we'll do an experiment, side by side.
Okay, make it good. I love telling her that because it gets her real fired up. I'm really kidding. Sort of.
Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of this.
I know, and it's not even Tuesday. Darcy says, yay, experimentation. I said, I know, yeah, it's not even Tuesday.
Now, what is that? Ah, here's my dry blue.
But not the Van Gogh. That really wasn't blue. Did we ever figure out exactly what color that was?
Or did?
Well, if you handed it to me, I could read it.
You could.
I will here in just a second, Anne. I love that. That's funny.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
This is such a happy place. It's little colors. It's like, you know, the blue and the browny, reddy, orange. That's why we made the bags the way they were. I was like, this is very staple PM Artist Studio kind of color scheme. Mainly P. Maybe the 5,000 ones will make happy slappy. I did like the bags.
Oh, yeah?
The little bags. That
Oh, yeah.
She's focused. She's in the zone.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you going to use tissue on that and pull it up, or how are you going with the stencil masky business there?
Well, that's a good. I'm going to have to just pull a whole new print because I don't, yeah.
Yeah. You're going to kind of, yeah, you have to get a twofer, sort of.
That's all right. Another page in the book.
It's round.
It's around.
It counts.
And this will be cool. You can see them side by side.
Well, yeah, and I'm curious as to what's going to be left on the plate anyway. That makes me happy. I wanted that to happen. Now, how about gold?
No, I'm going to get it on this. By golly, I lined that booger up.
Did
too.
you? Some professional stuff right there.
Yeah. Hey, that was a really good idea,
Yeah.
Mariah.
Well,
That
hey,
was
that
a
was-
really good idea.
Well, that was, because of the questions. We
Yeah.
got led there.
And I got a good
And that was
color.
Hutha who asked, is that the negative pattern? So then now you get to see, the difference between using your stencil masks to then impression plates.
See, stencil mask, impression plates. Pretty cool stuff. Very cool stuff.
Very cool stuff.
Okay, what time is it? Now this, I will print over this because, well, number one, I don't ever leave white paper showing. Horrors.
The horrors.
The horrors of white paper showing.
Well, I could.
Is it time to bring
spray it.
out?
Well, you got 15 minutes, so maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. By the time I get through getting this off of here so that I don't muck up everything else. Finally found my little, and I don't want to put those on top of each other because I had to spend 15 minutes extracting one from another. They were hugging.
Rennie says that was the other way around. Yeah, it showed, kind of both. Bye, Lisa, and congratulations again.
Okay. Now some of this you've seen from the other day. But
Oh, Carrie says, hey guys, when you get to the 5,000 planning days, I'd like to contribute something to those bag prices. Oh, I love that.
Aw.
That would be really
how
cool.
really nice.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, we will take you up on that offer. Very much so.
Really. And now it's on here so you can't back out
That's
on
right. You put it in the chat.
it. Yeah. All right, I think
Hey, Dot.
I'm not sure how this set works. As I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, I don't think all these are going to be on one page.
I don't know exactly. You'll have to go over to the shop to see exactly how they were all combined. Brad did the whole, what goes with what type business. So,
And I'm going to get an extra one out here so that you can look at them and kind of see the difference in the
yeah, the deli paper works pretty good too between the having the stencils dry, as long as there isn't already paint on it or whatever.
yeah, because that's what we're dealing with over there. Oh, well, I can just put that in Darcy's bag.
I know. It's just-
Send her all her refuse.
yeah. The challenges.
The challenges, yes, let's say challenges.
She's our challenge taker.
Now, I just love these little things because I can see so many uses for these just beside
Those are good songs.
the
though.
little, when you can use something for more than one thing, but can't you just see these as little grassy knolls on your
Well, you can
landscape?
You could get Frankenstencily with these little things for sure. Because I think, lopping the little furry
Yeah, or-
bits off.
Yeah, and if you just mask this out, look at this. You almost have a fish there. You could just draw a head on it.
Yeah.
And this could be, a little, what do you call those things that Izzy watches, those people? Princess Polly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The trolls. They're not trolls.
Oh.
They're mole. They're
They're trolley malls.
no, and I know they're not that either.
They're trolls.
Trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Princess Poppy. Yeah.
Princess Poppy, not Polly. The other P word, Look at these little guys. Aren't they just adorable?
Mushrooms, yes. They could be great mushrooms, too. Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
because
put a
you
little
just draw a
dome on
cap
them.
on them. Oh.
Nice. Thanks for, queuing us up on that one there, Sharon. She doesn't know. Like, we don't know either. Like,
Okay, seahorse.
yes.
Lots of possibilities with seahorse, but now.
Here's your mushroom top.
Let me get those guys back here.
Yeah, grab one of them. One of the bigger ones. That was on the other sheet, but that's fine. She's trying to keep it all together. It ain't gonna stay this way. We all know. Ooh, Fraggle Rock. I loved Fraggle Rock.
Okay, well, here's a little fat dude.
Yeah, that'll be perfect mushroom business.
This might
Yeah.
be too. Okay. But these are mine now, so I can mess them up
Yes,
any way I
they
want
are
to.
yours.
They never
think.
give me anything unless they're really serious
Yeah,
about
we
that.
did. We photographed some of them.
But look at that.
Oh, the seahorse is cool because I think even if you wanted to kind of chop him up and use him for some different things, that would be okay too.
And these guys are kind of mushroomy too.
Yes, that's what I was saying. You could, you know, put the... And if you flip to the next one, I think you might have the size that you're looking for. No, those are just more seahorse. I thought they were bigger.
Yeah, now you've got Mama, Papa, Grandma, Grandpa.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You can see there's the stencil ones, and then there's these that are more the mask. Yeah.
I lean towards these.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think
They're just furry and a little, like, edgy looking.
Yeah, look at them. Now, I even made a little eye dent on mine. My original one that I was given.
Oh, Susan, that's a fantastic idea. She says, have we thought of designing the underside of the mushroom, the gills? And that would be a great addition to the donuts.
Oh, it would. Brad, are you listening to all that?
Yeah.
Now, I know there's...
Well, you've got one more thing there. What's underneath that? Yeah.
These are the...
I think those are the bigger ones.
Okay, now, this is what I envision for these. If you use these and you use this, look at that. And then all this around here you would get rid of.
Yeah. If you did your tissue.
Yeah, you put your dark background down, put this down, pull up everything.
Tissue.
And then you would just have that beautiful outline with whatever you had.
And the color shift or even the dragonfly glaze stuff would be fantastic to make that, like...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would like... we're going to do more, like, you know, beach. Like, this is, you know, under the sea. And I think eventually we'll do some more beach stuff. Because we even have stamps that P created with the kneaded erasers.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have starfish
Chambered nautilus.
And we have some chambered nautilus stuff. We have some great papers that we even go, because like our printables, we have the whole Cloudy Seaside set. And a lot of that we could turn into stencils and masks as well. But that was more, you know, on the beach rather than in the sea.
Yeah.
Much to do, much to do.
Much to do, much to do. So little time to do it in.
Bye, Gail. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Just sign me up for the set. And then we did include, so those of you that did win today, some of the seahorse stencils, I believe, are in each one of the giveaways.
I didn't have anything to do with that part. I was...
They were kind of the test ones. We were just making sure that everything's cutting properly. We do more R&D than we used to. Brad's really good at that.
Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm going to play with these. I don't know that I will get to them on Tuesday, but maybe for sure on Thursday. I just, you know, I like to have a whole different ways of showing how you can use them. Although you guys can come up with that on your own. But,
yeah.
Yeah, I want to have that. Alrighty. What time is it?
We've got 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Don't have anything to pull back here.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
What is it?
You know, we would take the Axe body wash one. That would actually make sense.
What is it?
We can chat, Brad says.
Oh, we could.
There was an ad thing that kind of popped up in the chat, which was very interesting.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to carry on with my hoop-de-doos here.
Oh, okay.
My, you know, circle journal. It's not quite a circle yet. Well, we've got some stuff out there on the...
I'm ready for you to at least get a pile ready that I could start, you know, determining.
Well, see, that's what I'm working on right now. This is my first pile I've made that is headed towards, you know, both sides are done. Okay, I wanted to kind of show, because this is a two-part pull, but oh, that's all right. We've got a bit of
I
mucky.
caught that before you removed it, Sandy. That was funny.
What?
Oh, they're being funny about the ad thing that popped up in the chat.
Oh, was it inappropriate?
I know, just kind of weird, and that's something new. Okay, Julie, you go rest. I know it's crazy, like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or something like that, right?
Gosh, I can't believe she hangs in there like that.
I know, she's a trooper. Colleen Keeman. What do you tend to bake with tissue paper pulls versus the white paper pulls, which appear to be heavier duty? Oh, okay. So a lot of the papers that we use, I do actually have those listed down below in the show me more description area. So if you want to check them out and really see them. But the main papers that P uses, the white heavier stock is going to most likely be the 32-pound Hammermill or the Pacon, like 9x12, but she cuts them into smaller sheets. Printmaking paper. Then the lighter stuff is going to either be deli paper or the wet strength tissue paper. So I covered the main ones. She's really loving the deli paper lately.
Oh, I mean, I don't even know how I managed to get along without that.
Well, you kind of fought it off. And
I like it better than I do the tissue, the Carnival, any of that. And it almost works the same way, except it's a lot stronger.
You like the definition it gives you.
I like the definition.
It
I can
is strong.
get down into those little areas that I need to get down into, but it still has enough strength that it... Oh, look at that. Little mucky muck from below.
That's right, Carla. Yeah, use what you got. Use what you got. That's funny.
That's right. Okay, now see, that one's ready to go.
Oh, yeah. So, Colleen, a lot of these, and why we keep talking about the circles, a lot of these circle kind of themed prints are going to go into a gel print book. We usually create books. That's the main thing that we do with them. Or we cut them up into collage pieces. We put them into orders. We have collaged, made master boards with them. A lot of times that ends up as a book as well, because that's the main thing that we make. But yeah, we've made tags. That's great. We have made greeting cards with them. We do send cards to you guys, especially if I mess up your order. I'd like to apologize for that.
Ahead of time. Because we know it's going to happen again. Don't just, the way things go
Seems
around
to be
here.
that you guys are, okay with it and very nice with me, but still.
It doesn't.
Oh!
It doesn't happen often.
No.
It does happen, but it doesn't happen often.
Deb, she scored an entire ream of Hammermill paper, 11.17. Nice. Warehouse pricing, very nice. And the same price as the 8.5 by 11. That was a great score, for sure. Bye, Debbie. Thank you for hanging with us. Yes, we've collaged heads. All sorts of things.
Got some over here that I'm going to work on.
Yeah, Kiki's getting a whole redo, I think. I don't know, we keep talking about it, but she hasn't pulled together the stack of papers, and
Yeah.
my head's done.
I'm still working on getting enough of the what you call this stuff? Fish and chips paper.
Fish and chips. The deli food. Yeah, she needs more of it.
I need more. Look at that. Isn't
Oh.
that wonderful?
Very nice. All right, there we go. I think we're kind of here at the end. I am starving to death. For any of you that are just kind of popping here at the end, this is the end. Please do come back, watch replay. We always leave them up. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and do all of that business. Ring the bell. You will be notified the next time we go live. If you really want notifications, do go over to our website. That information is highlighted in the chat and also is going to be in the information down below. If you hit the show me more, there are all of our links, like to Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That's where we hang out during the week, or actually, you know, just any time that we aren't live. We are live 3 times a week. That is Tuesday, Thursday at 3 p.m. and then of course our Sunday streams, which is at 10 a.m. Central Time. If you haven't liked this video, we would definitely appreciate you letting people know, hey, thumbsy upsies, this was some good stuff. We are at the end, like I said, so there we go.
There we go.
I think that is it. We will see you guys on Tuesday. Remember, we will be experimenting and doing more things, hopefully.
And I'm going to try to get some good backgrounds together so we can actually demo putting the jellyfish, the
I'm going to try to keep on
seahorses,
task with the circle business, y'all. I'm trying.
the anemones.
The anemones.
Anemones.
All right, guys. What?
I just found my... It was up there all the time.
It's a good Sunday. All right, guys.
It's Sunday.
Bye.
Bye. I can't believe that.